Hello, my beautiful Cancers. How are you today? Welcome to my channel, Irish Donna Tarot. My name is Donna Wilder-Hart, and I want to welcome all new visitors as well as subscribers. So when I'm looking at what the spiritual messages are coming in at this time, I'm seeing that you are being called. Answer the call. The time is now. Be a wise leader. You are a beacon for others. Your job right now is the Rainbow Dragon. It brings a leap of joy that opens new doors. Hope and have trust. Rediscover wisdom. Expect miracles and accept opportunities. Wow, that's very powerful. And when I explain what this means, it'll be a wonderful reading for you. You can just really count on this to bring through some information and to point out some things that are happening in the future. Laws of Attraction, Esther Hicks from Abraham Hicks has sent you this message. I can earn money by doing what I love to do. As you practice your more positive, better feeling story, in time, your pleasure will become the dominant vibration within you. And then, as you couple your pleasure with your means of earning, the two will blend perfectly and enhance each other. There is no better way to earn money than to do the things you love to do. Money can flow into your experience through endless avenues. It is not the choice of the craft that limits the money that flows, but only your attitude toward the money. You are having a major life shift. That's what I'm seeing. Your outcome card is purity. You want simplicity, you want purity, you want one beacon, one guiding light, and you want to move forward with a purity of purpose that is not infringed upon, that's very focused, and you want what you want, and you are going after a life that feels very peaceful, very pure, very honest, very forthright. Your message for your love relationships is that actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Cancer, you are love in action. That is your very definition. So I'm looking at this as a tarot-scope, which means it has a horoscope overlay to it to tell your story. What I get is that for many of you, I'm getting that you're manifesting absolutely wonderful luck, that you are in magician mode behind the scenes. This is a card of Gemini and Virgo. Gemini is a communicator, the person who learns things, who studies things, might not be formal education, and the Virgo energy is about knowing how to put your hands on something and solve the problem. And so I'm getting this beautiful card of manifestation that's going on within your psyche, the 12th house. It's hidden away. You're not talking about this to people. You're just out there doing the work, doing the inner work, doing the outer work, studying at home, coming up with solutions about achieving this dream. Because I see very much that you have a dream that's coming true here. When I look at the Eight of Pentacles, I'm looking at you enhancing some skills. You're already a maestro at something. You've learned something. You might not be the highest level of what you're doing, but you are increasing your knowledge. The Eight of Pentacles means that you are taking a lot of action right now in terms of improving skills of some sort in the way that you make money, improving whatever it is that you bring to the table, and that it even includes your attitude about money. This is the action that you're going to take. It's Aries energy, Mars energy, and you are absolutely working hard on something, working on a project, working on a goal in your job, but you are improving your knowledge level. You are constantly learning. We also get this beautiful Queen of Earth as a rulership of your money house, earned income at this time. And it really tells me that you are at the top of your game. You are achieving success in your career monetarily. You're bringing home the bacon. You're building wealth. Anything that, you know, just working super hard. And the beauty of this is that it's Saturn related, and it shows that your hard work is going to pay off. Saturn rewards not necessarily immediately, but down the road. And we have Saturn going into Aquarius in the near future. So it's a very exciting time in your life, Cancer, very. The Four of Air says that in terms of communication, you don't want to deal with small talk. I just get you totally, utterly bored with anything that takes you off of your game, off of your focus. You're overwhelmed with the news, with all the sort of the televisions, the radio, you are turning off your media. And that's unusual because this is a house ruled by Gemini. You know, Geminis love to hear, but you're tired. You're really exhausted. I would say you even benefit from a nap. But the Four of Swords is all about taking a break. You have your antenna up, as you can see. She has this ability. You hear, you know what's going on without actually listening to the words. You're taking a little bit of a social media break, a news break, because you need to focus on you and your goals and what you're doing. The King of Air says that you are badass. You are so focused, and for many of you, I feel as though you are working at home. So some of you may be actually working on your home, but you know, it may be more esoteric. It may be that you're working from home and you are creating a master plan. You are not letting anything stand in your way of your goals. You are, you know, the air signs are all about intellectual stimulation, learning. The King of Air is Aquarius energy. This is a person who's very detached. For some of you, for a few of you anyway, this will mean that you could be going to medical school, studying surgery. You know, it's about anyone who does something that cannot be overly emotional in their job. And so we see you working at home like this mastermind. This looks like a mastermind planner. And you are working towards your wheel of fortune, your abundance, your opportunity for something. So whatever it is that you are studying, whether it's formal or not, you are manifesting this Jupiterian energy in your house of career. You are going to burst forth and have an amazing, good, fortunate break, just an absolute good luck, Jupiterian payoff to all of the hard work that you've been doing. I also see that in your fifth house of romance and friends and fun and creativity, you have people that you like to hang out with. You know, I'm getting that you're very satisfied in the arena of friendship, romance, having fun, you know, expressing yourself, being creative. So this is an area that is helping you build abundance. And then when we look at the Hierophant card, for some of you, you may be entering a romance or you may be in a romance that is very likely to mean that you will marry somebody that you met as a friend or in a group setting. So say you went off to take a dance class or you went off to take a sailing class, and you know, we have the Three of Water that is becoming really good friends, and then marriage is being the outcome. And at least for some of you, you may also find a marital partner at university. You know, when we look at the Hierophant card, it is Taurus energy, but it's also higher learning. It can be religious beliefs, which is university, philosophies, thought processes, the way you view life, the way it should be, your value system. So we're seeing that very much in the area of higher learning, higher thought processes. And so what we see here is that Three of Water, being really best friends with somebody that you may marry from that environment. Now, all of these messages won't apply to everybody. These are just messages. Take what applies to you and leave the rest, because this is not a reading that's like a package, you know. Not everything applies to everybody, but it does show great good luck in career, off the charts good luck. And what we have here is that you have friendship and love and people who care about you, which will probably, if it hasn't already, manifested in someone with whom you would like to marry, somebody that you will marry. I get in day-to-day life, it looks as though you're missing somebody. There's somebody who is missing in action. The Six of Water says that this is Scorpio energy. You may be away from someone. You may be in a situation where a beloved is in another location. For instance, if you are a military spouse, you might be at home. Your person may be gone. It could be vice versa. But this is very strong energy. Scorpio energy is, there are just days you're overwhelmed because it feels like life and death. And so when we get the Six of Water in the house of Virgo, we really see that your day-to-day life is disrupted by a feeling of sadness or wanting to see somebody, really wanting to see somebody. For many of you, this is social distancing. It really is that simple. For many of you, it's simple. And it really speaks to the fact that you could be very exhausted with the Four of Air, of being isolated. The King of Air at home is isolated. But what we see here, what you are manifesting, is the Magician card. When you go to sleep at night, your dreams are very telling. Whatever you are dreaming about right now, you're actually manifesting in your dreams, in your subconscious mind. So whatever you read right now, you know, when you look at the oracle spread, whatever you decide to focus on is going to be what you manifest, more now than ever, Cancer. So when I look at this part of the reading, it's also interesting because it looks as though either a marital partner, committed partner, a lawyer, a doctor, somehow you feel disappointed. You feel very disappointed in partnership. You may feel a little disenchanted right now, feeling that other people have a tendency to let you down. But as we can see, you are a leader right now. You are being called to lead in your life. So the Five of Cups does say that you could get an apology, that it's most likely that you will. The Four of Cups says that when I get the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups here, what I'm seeing also is a partner may have lost a job or may be very unhappy with their job, and they may be complaining about the job. So I would say for many of you that could be the case. For others of you, the Four of Water just indicates that it wouldn't be likely that you would get an inheritance or just a random gift of money either. What we see here with the Four of Water is that your expectations are falling short in terms of what other people are coming in to give you. But by the same token, you are kicking butt and taking names in earning your own money. The 8th house is other people's money, a partner's money. It can be loans, it can be inheritances, but right now I don't see that as being something that's going to be a focus for this month. There may be some disappointment with a partner. You may, and again, I feel very much that you're separated from a partner. I really do. The Five of Water and the Six of Water indicate that, you know, there is some sort of physical, emotional, spiritual, some sort of separation. And for many of you, I do think it's actually physical distance. For others, it's just not feeling like you're together as a couple, not feeling like in sync with each other. But I love the Two of Water. Your partner, if you have a partner, and if you don't, you're going to have a partner that you will meet in your neighborhood. And I'm getting Two of Water, bride and groom card, Hierophant, marriage, good fortune, manifesting love, manifesting money, and turning your life into a very brilliant area in which you earn money by doing something creative. This is a creative energy. This is the 5th house. It really speaks to the fact that whatever you create right now will pay off, and in a big way, with the Wheel of Fortune. I like to take a look at relationships, and this will be at any kind of relationship, something that could be troubling you, something that could be wonderful, but I'm going to look at the dark side with this set of cards. The dark side of some relationship that you're in tells me, let me take a look. So we've got the Queen of Cups. So there you are, Cancer. Again, in your reading, the 2, 3, and 4, the 2, 3, and 4 are all Cancerian energies. So here we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, and what we see is that the 4 of Cups, and we see the 4 of Cups here. You're really kind of exhausted, and it's your partner or somebody around you, close to you. Sometimes our partners are our friends, right? You know, we don't have a partner. They could be friends. Your partner is feeling dissatisfied. And I'm getting the 2 of Pentacles, meaning that they're juggling different ideas about how to fix that. They have options, and they feel overwhelmed by their options, okay? And what I'm getting is a Page of Swords. The Page of Swords indicates that it would be like going on the internet and saying, I need another job because that's what I think has happened. You know, I need to earn more money. And I'm getting the feeling with this set of cards that you are exhausted. This is not a very dark reading, that you're just simply exhausted, that you want them to make a choice. It's like, please, please stop investigating. Make a choice. And that's what I feel. You have somebody in your life who needs to make a choice, who feels overwhelmed. They keep thinking that if they keep studying it and looking at it, that it will get better. But this is where you might step in and suggest to them, you know, in a stronger manner, that they make a choice, that any choice could be better than being stuck, because as being stuck, they're very unhappy. They're very, very unhappy. All right, so for others of you, the positive relationship, and this is really beautiful, and this looks like it is a partner again, 4 of Cups. Now, I just find that really crazy that I could shuffle all of these cards and I could get the 4 of Cups 3 times. 3 shuffles, 4 of Cups, and that is your partner. So that is them feeling like nothing's good enough. They're bored with everything. They could be complaining, but you know, as you can see, it's like, oh, and you feel like, I'm over here working. You're driving me a little bit crazy. It's a little difficult. I love you. I'm your partner, but I don't want to hear it. Oh, it's getting to be too much. It's really hard. So now when we look at your actual partnership, this came in as partnership. It could have been anybody, but what we see is a beautiful, beautiful reading for you here, because we have the 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So now we're looking at communication between you and your partner is very loving. You really adore each other. The Ace of Cups is coming in with the 2 of Cups, again, the 4 of Cups. So even though someone is they're complaining, you know, you're really there for your partner. This really says that you're standing by their side, you know, the communication, you're willing to talk about it. Again, they feel very stuck. You want them to find balance, and you are going to show them with this beautiful action card. You are going to show them how much you love them, and that will help them find balance. And look at that, the card of abundance and legacy relationship. So I'm really seeing that for most of you, your relationships bring a lot of joy. You know, it's normal not to be, every day isn't, you know, like winning the lottery. But you know, what I see for you, Cancer, is you have a good life, and that it continues to be very good. And it looks as though right now it is a partner that is having difficulties in with their life, and you really do miss someone. Again, some of you may be, you know, you may be separated, you may not, but you also could be longing for a time, day to day, when things were easier, and that's what I think also. So let's look at the messages of love in terms of all of these love cards here. What do they mean? So what do we have? What do we have for this beautiful Two of Cups? What's going on with this Two of Cups energy? Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Okay. Patience might be the spiritual lesson. You know, I feel like that could be. Here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. All right, there we go. Here and now. I love it. That's really beautiful. So for most of you, this is really happening in real time as this unfolds. For those of you who are not in partnership, this could be anyone with whom you really rely upon. You know, if you have a best friend or somebody who steps in and really knows the most important things about you and about your life. Oftentimes friends are partners. All right, so let's see why we have the Hierophant here. Messages of love for the Hierophant card. Obsession, okay. So in the 11th house, you have someone is gripped with thoughts about you. You have someone who wants to marry you. Unavailable, this person is unable to give you all you deserve. So I am seeing that for some of you, you may have a person who is obsessing over you but is not available for relationship with you, and they're longing for you secretly. Makes sense, right? Some of you, it's possible, there would be some of you that would possibly be in a third-party situation. That's always possible, right? Okay, so let's see what we have. Why do you have the Five of Water here in terms of your 7th house, significant other, marriage type, committed relationships, soulmate? Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Your messenger, okay, or your magician, the soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. And so that's gorgeous. So I'm just seeing that again, for some of you, you are not with your soulmate. For some of you, your soulmate could be a secret. And for some of you, it could be this person. But you would eventually marry them, is what I'm seeing. The prediction I have is that you will eventually marry whoever this is, if that is indeed your soulmate. So, Cancer, this has been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. I really appreciate you joining me here. Thanks so much, Cancer. Sending you love and light from Chicago, Irish Donna Tarot.